So I'm going to do this thing for you. Just like I did when you was a little girl and I set you on my lap and taught you this thing when you was about 3 years old, I reckon. It's a little story that you might enjoy too. I still think it's funny. The little story goes like this. I'll tell you a story about a burglar man who went to rob a house. He crept into a window as quietly as a mouse. About 9 o'clock, the old maid came in. I'm so tired, she said. Thinking everything would be all right, she forgot to look under the bed. That burglar man is under the bed he lay. Certainly saw a sight that night that made his hair turn gray. She took out her teeth and a big glass eye, and the hair come off in her head. The burglar man had 19 fits as he crawled from under the bed. She drew a pistol from the drawer. To the burglar man said, young man, if you don't marry me, I'll blow off the top of your head. Now he looked at her teeth in a big glass eye, and he had no place for to scoot. He turned to the old maid standing by and said, for the Lord's sakes, woman, shoot. Now the burglar man is dead, I'm sure. I don't know where he's gone, up above or down below. I'm now through singing this song. This has been brought to you by courtesy of radio station SNOT in Rockfish, Virginia, Eddie Nostril, singing I'll Get You Yet, You Dirty Booger. Yeah, talking about Rockfish, Virginia. Did a show down there one time, and them little old girls down there just went crazy about me. They kind of fell in love with me. They run around with a mattress on their back hollering curb service. Now I want you to meet the leader of this outfit, Uncle Bill. The only man I know that can comb his hair with a washcloth. Matter of fact, he don't have to worry much about hair because he don't have any. One time we bought us an old truck with a great good sized rack on the back of it. We was running down the highway one day and Uncle Bill riding on the back and he hollered, hey boy, shut this thing down. Pull in there at that service station. I got to make a call in that little house out there behind the big one. And he jumped off that thing before it stopped rolling and boogity, boogity, boogie. He went out across that backyard. About that time, there was a clothesline wire hanging kind of low and caught him under his chin and turned him right bottom upwards. We all yelled at him, Uncle Bill, you all right? He said, yeah, I'm all right. Hell, I'd have never made it anyway. Uncle Bill bought that old truck. We kind of patched it up and fixed it, made it so we could get around on it. Haul the outfit around with all them instruments and stuff. We had a hard time fixing it, though. When we got it, the carburetor didn't carb, and the generator didn't gin. And the pistons, they didn't work either. Do another number for you now. About a fella we all knew, and I'm sure we've all heard about him. It's old Dan Tucker was a fine old fella. Washed his face in the frying pan, combed his hair with a wagon wheel, and died with a toothache in his heel. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker. You're gonna be too late to get your supper. You know, I was born in a place called Bear Branch, Virginia. I don't know, I suppose the biggest city that it was close to was Schuyler. Second thought, I don't know whether Schuyler was the biggest city or not. I reckon the biggest city was Charlottesville. Anyway, the night I was born on October the 10th, there was a bear slept underneath the house. My granddaddy tracked him up to the woods the next morning. Several years later, my oldest daughter said that she thought that it was the baby that went to the woods and the bear got in my crib. Been there ever since. Been a mistaken identity. Y'all been watching television lately? Ain't no doubt about it, it's the 1980s. You see them presidential candidates? You got one of them named Jesse Jackson. They asked him the other day what he thought about Beirut. He said Beirut was the greatest baseball player would ever live. They said, no, Mr. Jackson, no. What about the Lebanese? He said 2 grown women have got the right in the privacy of their own home to do as they see fit. He said, well, Reverend Jackson, what do you think about the abortion bill? He said, damn it, I paid that last year.